Hey, family, God bless you wherever you are tuning in and viewing across the world. You're listening to or watching another exciting show of Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard, your resource and information show for people getting better with age. Well, we have a phenomenal show today. So excited. This woman that is joining us is a United States veteran. She is also a woman who is a swimmer. She is also a gold medal archerist or archery champion, excuse me. And she's going to join us. Everyone has seen her in the community. She makes no excuses. Her name is Babette Peyton. She's going to be joining us very shortly. But what we're going to do now is we're going to take a quick commercial break. We want to thank all of our friends and families and people who've been a part of our show. There's our beautiful sunshine. There she is, y'all. Just stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break because one of our sponsors and proud friends in the community is Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas, and she has a message, and we got to hear from her. So let's get that done. Then we're going to bring back our sunshine and rainbows. I love you. Myself. I love you. We'll be right back after this commercial break. Right. Everyone stay with us and stay tuned.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Maria Pappas, Cook County Treasurer. Property taxes are due March 2nd, but there's no late fee through May 3rd. Go to cookcountytreasurer.com, put in your street address to pay online, search for $76 million in double payments and $46 million in missing exemptions. See if your property is on the tax sale delinquency list. Put in your address at cookcountytreasurer.com.
All right, we had to get that message out the way because it's very important. We know a lot of people are receiving, and we want to thank her so much, Cook County Treasurer, for her great work in the community. She did a phone bank a few days ago, and from my understanding, they have rewarded almost close to $10 million back to families. And wow. Literally to communities at large. But that's enough about her. So now we got to get to the meat of the real business. Let me tell you, if you could understand how I feel about this woman, you're going to understand why I love her so much. First of all, as I want to say to you, I've been looking at some of your photos, and I saw a picture, if I'm not mistaken, of you when you were serving, and I think you were on the ground. Was that you?
That was me.
That was you. All right. Well, I saw a smile. I mean, you smile everywhere you go. So let's be clear. So
I love you.
I love you. Let me tell you. So what we're going to do now is, and I have to tell you this, and you have brought this to my attention as well as just going in the community. No, I have a very, very great passion about veterans. But thank you for your service. Honestly,
thank you
for your service. I mean, let me tell you, I have become more passionate about just saying that term, not being afraid of where I am and just saying thank you. I was in a store 2 days ago, and this man he had on his hat and it said Navy. And I just presumed, I said, sir, thank you for your service. And listen to me. He said to me, wow, I've been home 40 years and no one has told me thank you.
Wow. I'm so glad you did that. Praise the Lord.
We got room to work. You know, there's no excuse for no people. And everybody got opportunity to do something. So with that being said, as I mentioned, and I must tell everyone, this beautiful lady here she's somebody that you want to know. But you, Babette Peyton, let's talk about your time in the United States. You served in the Army, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay, let's talk about that, and then we're going to bring them up to speed because we're going for the gold. Woohoo! I'm so excited. We're going to
Tokyo.
Yes, so let's talk about your experience as a United States female veteran and with the great agency that you work with. I mean, not the agency, but what is your group that you work with in the veterans?
Army.
The National Veterans.
Oh, okay.
The ladies.
Yeah. Organization women is called the National Women's Veterans United.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm talking
Michelle
about.
President.
Yeah.
She's an Army veteran, but we have all kinds of fabulous women veterans from generals on down and privates on up.
Got
that
that.
are members, and we are really blessed to have an organization like that. And people just, women are very special, and we do all kinds of things. You would not believe some of what they call military occupational specialties that women came in and learned to do.
Mm-hmm.
Now in the outside world, many times they would never get an opportunity to get in because people see it as a man's work, but it pays well. And some women can do that very well.
Mm. So what was your title or responsibility when you served?
Well, primarily I was what you call part of the polytrauma medevac.
Mm.
And what I did is I saw men, just basically men that came back from the war that had lost major body parts. They might have lost part of their face,
wow,
part of their body, their legs, a hole in the inside with their guts that were still living. And they came back to us in a helicopter from another hospital on the battlegrounds. And then we triaged them and we sent them back to the States, either on gurneys hooked up, with all those kind of things you see them hooked up with, or in body bags. And it was very gruesome. But I love my job because I got a chance to hear, and I say hear and cheer those that knew that they were in really bad shape. And I gave them no impression that they were at all. I made them feel just like they're just a new recruit, just did a little bit of challenge.
Yeah.
And everything was going to be all right. It was that was my responsibility. I was one of a handful that did that right near the emergency room that came in on the helicopter pad. So it had its challenges, still has some repercussions, but I'm still glad that I did that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So now we move into a new dynamic. I must tell everybody that Babette Peyton is also a broadcaster. As I told everybody, she swims. She is, what we're here really is to celebrate and support your efforts going to Tokyo. So let's get to the meat of this. Let's talk about your, what brought you to get into archery. And I mean, and then even also too, that you were paralyzed. How did that injury happen? Because you made no excuses. I'm telling people, when I show you the video, you're going to be like, I have no excuse for nothing. You are what I call, I put you on my Facebook page today as my diva, because you define an individual value. You don't model yourself.
You diva yourself, okay?
No.
But diva yourself, Clara. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. But I'm just saying, you don't model after anyone. You walk into your best, you live in your best self. And that's what I really appreciate. Everyone can say, no one can say a bad thing about you, but you always give to everyone personable time and attention. And what's our statement? Always trust God and put him first.
Yes, I love you. God loves you, and ain't nothing you can do about it.
All right. So, what brought you? How did you experience your injury, and then still become more encouraged to still live your best life? Because some people would give up. Can you tell us about that story?
Absolutely. I actually was injured in the military, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And I would have people that would help me to keep me getting back on my feet. Because I wanted to finish out, and get my benefits. And I enjoyed what I did. Although it was gruesome, I enjoyed it. I felt like I was really being of service to someone, keeping their spirits up, helping connect their records, and then for them with their next of kin, so they have some kind of connection before they got there. And so I was already in some challenges then. And when I got out, I got into more challenges. And I ended up several times being in a wheelchair. I remember when I was president of the Chamber of Commerce, and I fell down. My feet just jumped out from under me, both of them, and I couldn't get up. And they had to help me up, and I couldn't walk. I disappeared for a whole year because I didn't know what to tell anybody. I was scared, and I was afraid. Here I am, this leader, and now all of a sudden I'm totally incapacitated. that was something I'll never forget. And it happened another time. And then the last time, it not only happened like that, but it took away my voice. It took away my sight. And I ended up in the hospital. And they said I had a massive stroke. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in the hospital that I could see a little bit. I couldn't get up and walk or anything. And then from there, they sent me to a nursing home. And it was just, I lost everything, but I had lost my mom already. I lost my dad while I was in there, my older brother, my younger brother. I was in Chicago by myself. And while I thought that I was able to do some things, I really wasn't able to do much of anything, except on Sundays, a number of the churches came by and brought, snacks and brought, punch and brought the word of God and some songs. And I would find myself there and they would say, Peyton, you already been up there once. You don't have to go to all of them. But for me, in my life, that was just really important. And then there was talk about sending me to a hospice. Well, I knew what a hospice was. Before this happened, where I ended up in a hospital in the nursing home for this long, I used to visit people in nursing homes after church. I enjoyed that. And when I saw somebody young, I was like, what are they doing in here? I thought this is just for, old people, really. And anyway, when they talked about that, I wrote my obituary. I was still able to write at that time. And then the military came in. The only place I was allowed to go was I was taken to the VA by the nursing home. And I met a couple of ladies there at the VA who told me about this military Paralympic sports camp. And they connected me up and got me signed up to go there with the aide. And by the way, I did. So people said, why didn't you try to go someplace else? I did try it a number of times, but you can't ask people to take you into their house and you don't know when you're going to be, how long you're going to be there. I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you about a couple of instances where people just saw me because all I did was go to the hospital. And while I was there in this camp, it was in Newport, Rhode Island, there were different sports we had to try, and they had people in the military as well as veterans. And I was one of the few lady veterans that was there. And that made me say I was going to do all the things. I did all the things all the way up to archery was the last thing. And I'm thinking like, okay, when I get finished with this archery, I'm going to go die. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like I was totally useless. And I didn't like feeling useless. And then I'm looking up saying, hey, this is a 2-arm sport. And so even some of the guys, they have prosthetic arms, they were able to pull the string back. But I said, I can't do it. I don't have to use the other arm. What am I going to do? Pull it back with my mouth? And they said, exactly. And I thought they was kidding. I said, you must be kidding. They said, quiet. You still with the military, you signed the contract. That's what you're going to do. And so that's what I did. And I was not very happy with it, but I did. And when it was all over, bottom line is that they were trying to holler at me, and I'm just trying to see, can I get to the airport fast enough to go home, go back to this place and die? I am no use to nobody. And finally, somebody said, look this way. I'm looking this way, and they said they're jumping all around and everything. I said, what's wrong with y'all? They said, you hit 2 bullseyes. I said, me? I hit 2 bullseyes? Well, that's God telling me I ain't dying then. I might have to do different things, but I can still live. Maybe I'll go around the country and talk to people that are disabled and tell them no matter what, if they get disabled, they can still try something else, try something new, or try to do it a different way. But I haven't got around to all of that, Claire. However, I am doing this, and I didn't decide directly to do that, but the Rehab Institute of Chicago, which one of the ladies, Octavia, had told me about, and Gina, they took me over to that. They had adaptive sports. I got one of these adaptive sports shirts on right now. And adaptive sports means just if you have a disability, they can still show you how to participate in different sports.
I love it.
Okay. Then they had research projects where they paid you to study what your problems were. And I'm like, okay, I can use a couple of, dollars of change. So when I found out that I went homeless in the streets, they took me to the hospital, the nursing home, and they didn't find me. I went strictly homeless in the streets of Chicago, and not a nice little, which I got right now, one rickety red one that didn't fold up. And all I could do is push backwards with my right foot. My arm wasn't that strong. Down the streets of Chicago, across the streets. And people would always say, oh, watch out where you're going. Why are you turning backwards? Turn around. And I said, no, you watch out. You can see where you're going. And somebody would always come up and they say, ma'am, can I help you? And I said, yeah. They said, where are you going? I said, which way are you going? They said, well, I'm going that way too.
Yeah.
God bless me. During the daytime, I found my way with people's help to the VA. And at night, I slept on the buses, CTA buses, or I slept on the CTA trains, or I slept in the emergency room or hospital, or I slept by the bathroom by in a police station by the women's bathroom. And a couple of times I had a couple of other options, but for the most part, that's where you found me. And daytime, Monday through Friday, I went to the VA. I could get something to eat there. I could be around people, some I knew, but at least in a camaraderie area, that you felt at home, and I could be there for the whole day. So that's how really what happened. Yeah. And I didn't start right off doing the archery, but this place, the Rehab Institute of Chicago, is now called the Shirley Ryan Ability Lab. They found out that I had taken a little archery. So they invited me once to come over. I think it was McCormick Place. The city was having a shootout. And they said, Peyton, you could come over there. You could try to shoot. We got the bows. We got some good food. We got some prizes. You might even win something. And I'm like, okay. So they came, picked me up and took me over there. And I went a couple of times and I won first place. And so they started more and more doing stuff like that. And then after a while, I got this letter from the Olympic Committee saying that I was an emerging athlete for archery. And fill out this form. Well, I looked at the form, Clara, and everything they asked, I had 0 on. Absolutely 0 on. And I don't have any coaches. I don't practice regularly. I don't have any equipment. I don't have any of that. Well, it was just something, I could not even believe that. So what I did is I looked on the archery site that they had, and I saw this competition coming up in Arizona. So I called them and I said, oh, by the way, then I was out of the nursing home. After being on the street, I was introduced to this place called St. Leo, which was for homeless veterans, by a blind guy that was head of the blind veterans at the hospital there. And he told me if I helped the blind veterans, he would help me. And I'm like, first of all, what the blind veterans doing? And how can I can't do anything. I can't help myself. He said, you can help us. I can tell by your voice. And he said, so what do you need? I tell you, we help you first. I said, I don't need anything. He said, where you living? And I was quiet. He said, oh, you don't have a place to live, huh? I said, so what? He said, I'm going to tell you where you're going to go. It's another story. So he told me where to go, and he told me what to do, and ask for and have the social worker fill out an application. He said, now I'm going to tell you, it's a long waiting list. It might be 400 or more people. But I said, 400 more people. He said, what are you worried about? You're homeless right now. You know what I'm saying? You can wait. Can you imagine me getting upset about this one? And it took 10 months before I ended up getting into where I am right now. So I was just saying, God is just so good. That's all I gotta say. God is just so good. And no, I didn't get in there to archery to think about going to the Olympics. Not at all. I enjoyed doing something that I could do well. Now, up to now, I've won 200. No, I'm sorry. My highest archery score is 299 over 300. And I've won 156 sports medals. Not all archery now, but I've done swimming and, like you mentioned, other things that I've won. So that's all I have to say for that. Did I say enough?
You got it wrapped up. Well, let's do this for our viewing audience. We want to show them you in action because it's a big deal. I tell you, it's a big deal.
So wonderful. You're a big deal. Love you.
Oh, thank you. Love you too. So everyone, check out this video. You're going to really be encouraged. And we are asking everyone, if you're viewing or listening to this, we're also at Senior Talk Media, we're going to create a commercial for Babette so we can get this on airways too, because we need to send her to Tokyo for 2021. And it's the GoFundMe.com/F. We'll put it on our social media page. So find us all on Senior Talk Media. But everyone stay tuned. We'll be right back after this brief message.
Thank
with
you.
Babette Peyton. Hello, everybody.
Love you.
Babette Peyton says look beyond the wheelchair and the fact that she can only use one arm. She'd rather you look at these gold medals she's won for doing something she loves. This Army vet from Chicago is a champ at wheelchair archery, and she does it using her teeth. But there was a time following her injury during a military training exercise and then later a stroke that she almost gave up.
I wrote my obituary.
It got just that bad until during physical therapy at a VA rehab center, a coach suggested she give archery a shot. But instead of using her hand, try pulling the string back with her teeth and a piece of leather.
Then he said, oh, by the way, do you have any dentures? I said, no. He said, that's what we flying out first.
Much to her surprise, after just a few attempts, she actually did it.
I got 2 boys. I said, well, that's God telling me I ain't dying. Thank you, God. I can still live.
By the way, I love you, everybody. And God loves us even more.
And
I gotta
live
say
she
that.
has. Babette
God
has
is always in the
competed all
blessing
over the
business.
country,
Thank
racking
you,
up
Claire.
numerous
Thank you,
awards
Claire.
and accolades
God
along the
bless
way.
you.
Now, she's
sing
recognized
it,
as
Pop.
one of the best.
When I started doing this, I wasn't thinking about the Olympics or the Paralympics. I was just thinking about how it was saving my life, and it gave me something to do, and I could do it well.
These days, Babette Peyton is spreading the word to other veterans, to other people living with disabilities, to anyone who's facing life's challenges.
For anybody that is doing a comeback, just remember, your comeback's going to be better than it was before. If you just stay with God and just shine.
Yeah, I like that. Let me tell you, it is incredible to see. And as you mentioned, you've made no excuses for just living your best life. And I think what you share is most important is that you had to find something that you were good at, but also not to give up on yourself. So I do believe that God will give you angels, because through this pandemic, we are still living through, we are still practicing safe distancing and all that. But let me tell you, the isolation factor alone can get to you if you have no one. But so Babette, now that we're going to Tokyo, I've been looking at some of the information. We need some money.
Yes,
We tell us what is it going to take to get you there? Not so much the dollar amount, but what are the things that you need to make your time there more enjoyable and more safe and secure for yourself?
Okay, thank you so much, Claire. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, God. And your viewers too. I want to just say this, is that a lot of times people think about, if you go into the Olympics, it's all wrapped up. It's not.
Right.
You have to compete at every level for that. And you have to go to competitions. You have to do training and all of this stuff. You have to pay for yourself. I stay at a place for homeless veterans, so you know I don't have it. And it costs a lot. I have to go to training. Now, in Chicago, it's not normally warm during this time of year. And I'm not aware of any place in Chicago that has the distance and the temperature and the facility to allow you to train for Tokyo, which is like 50 yards and 70 yards in good weather. Now, so that means I have to go someplace else. And there are only 3 Olympic training centers in the country. One is in Chula Vista, California. One is in Salt Lake City, Utah. And one is in Newberry, Florida, right outside of Gainesville, where I am right now, training. And you have to pay for all of that. That means you got hotel you got to deal with, you got food, you got transportation, you got uniform. Now you talk about going there, you have to go to these places for what they call trials, because everything is about traveling and winning at this level and winning at this level. I need equipment. I don't have equipment. Now I'm borrowing the equipment from the people here, but I can't take it with me. Okay, so I need new equipment. I need new materials, accessories. I need transportation for me and an aide. I need that's airfare, that's local wheelchair accessible transportation with a driver. We need a hotel. We need registration fees for both of us. We need food. I need uniform. All of these things cost. All of them cost. And I'm not working. My aide, because they're spending time they not only need to have their fees, you know, their what do you call it, their stuff paid for, but they need to get paid, because this is time they have to, you know, they got a life too. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
While they might like me, you know, still, you know, and so they're doing two jobs. They're being my personal care aide as well as being my archery aide.
Okay.
So, and then also taking pictures so we can send back to you, Claire. So it's a lot. It is really a lot. It is very expensive, and you don't get in the U.S. You can stay at hotels that are around, but in overseas where we have to also compete, you don't get a chance to do that. I mean, you go someplace else other than the host hotel, which is very expensive, and the registration is very expensive. But if they make any changes, which they always do, you won't find out about them before you're knocked out.
Yeah.
I have to participate. So I need, like I said, I need bows, I need arrows and accessories, I need uniforms, I need, and the bows, by the way, I need 2 bows of the same kind for both. I'm shooting what you call recurve, which is the normal Olympic. When people say normal Olympic, that's because they're used to the recurve bow.
Okay.
And I'm going to be shooting recurve as well as compound. Now, in the Paralympics, when people say that, a lot of times they get that mixed up with the Special Olympics. The Paralympics is not the Special Olympics. It is part of the Olympics. Okay. And I love the Special Olympics because it's there to help people to express themselves in all kinds of sports. But archery is not one of those sports.
Okay.
So don't stop supporting the Special Olympics. Please do that. Okay. Support the regular Olympics, but I need some support too.
Absolutely.
And it's there. I mean, if some people say, well, I can get this for you, and you talk to them and they like, well, I don't know that. I was thinking about something else. So we have a GoFundMe page. It's Babette, Babette, going for the goal, Peyton, Peyton. And if you just Google my name, Babette Peyton, you'll see that on there too. Okay, then we have some people said they don't want to be on GoFundMe. They wanted a quick pay. They had a quick pay, or Zelle, Z-E-L-L-E. You can use my email at VET like veteran, BIZ like biz, that's a B, JOBS1@gmail.com. That goes in immediately. Okay. Now, if you're a person that want to do something directly, you say, well, I don't want to do that, but I want to help in a bigger way. Can I buy something for you? We can talk about the things. You can do that too, because we're not just about getting money. We're trying to get the job done. So whatever way you want to do that, some people have companies that will donate the same amount if they donate, or that are looking right now somebody to help, somebody to spotlight. Like you mentioned, Clara, I have a radio show. I'm on local CAN TV, like Clara. See, I might see she's like a little mentor, not little. She's like a mentor of mine. She was doing this before me. See, because 23 and holding, right? Okay, so we have this little.
We get it done. So what I want to do is this. I want us to revisit all the communication tools so we can, for funding for you. And I'm going to be putting out a press release. We're just going to go for it. We're going to use every entity at our disposal, because for someone like yourself who is a visionary, and for many people, for the disabled, for those who just thinking about who coulda, shoulda, woulda, you know, all those things. I mean, she gonna make you active. If you watch that video, or if you talk to Babette, she gonna find your gift and have you to act on it. That's one thing that's gonna happen. And I know it can happen. So let's get all our communication tools in place on how they can bring funds to you. I personally think it would be better to give you the funds, because then you know where to buy everything.
Right.
That's just my preference. We don't want to piecemeal.
It is better unless you just know this. But by the way, I wanted to let you know, because I travel, I have to travel and compete so much, I'm still looking for more aides that can travel.
Okay, got it.
So I just want to throw that in there also.
Yes. And what we agreed to do is Senior Talk Media. We're going to be a media partner for Babette as she's reaching her goal to go to Tokyo and beyond. Let's be clear. So if anyone knows everyone knows how to reach me. That way I can get the proper information and be the liaison to expedite this, because she going. Let me tell you, she going to Tokyo. I'm sure. She is
going for the goal.
That is not a challenge at all.
Claire, I have to add this. I am shooting for the glory of God.
Mm.
Let me tell you, I am shooting for the glory of God. God has given me this gift to raise up. And so that's what I'm doing right now. I knew God, it was like a special gift God gave me.
Yeah.
And so I want to give back. I want to take the word of Jesus Christ out as I go. You don't have to believe in them, but just believe in yourself. And I want to tell you that I love you no matter what kind of belief you have, as long as it's about helping people.
That's right.
And loving people.
That's
okay.
Right.
But I just wanted to add that in there. But now I'm shooting for the glory of God. And a little boy came to me the other day. I was in line, and he said, about 6, 7 years old, he said, hi, I work for God. I mean, just out of the blue.
Really?
A little white boy came up to me, and I was in line. His mother was in the other line. I was in the line here. I was about the third person back. They were at the window. He said, hey, guess what? I said, what? He said, I work for God. I said, really? I said, guess what? I work for God. He said, you do?
Oh,
I said, yeah, I shoot for God. I'm shooting the bow and arrow for the Olympics for God. He said, hey, Mom. I said, I have a card here. Give her the card. He said, give me one too. I gave him one. He said, oh, wow. We people that love God, we got to stick together.
Oh, wow.
Refreshing.
Yeah.
My heart.
Yeah. Well, that's what life is about, and I just encourage people that, we're always going to be finding several ways to just communicate. I mean, it's important that we get you there, but it's important that your face is seen and your love is felt, because that's what people are going to get first. And that's how you always present yourself, with God's love in front of you and all around you. So I'm just encouraging everyone who is viewing and listening. Thank you to Miss Betty Gray Jennings for your beautiful comment. To God be the glory. His will be done. I know that's right, Miss Jennings. And so
Love you.
We want to send notes, and everyone, we're going to promote this. We're going to get closer. We'll tell you where we are in our funding, where we need, if we short. If you want to write a big check, just come to me and let me know, and we will get it done. So everyone, it's been a pleasure to serve you. I am your granddaughter in the community, also known as Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard. Oh, it's been refreshing. God bless you. Don't forget to visit my website, Senior Talk Media, to find out information on how you can support United States veteran and gold medal archery champion Babette Peyton, as she's going for the gold and shooting for the glory of God in Tokyo 2021. We'll see you next time. God bless you. Thank you for letting us be a part of your day, and we will see you next time on Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard.